fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas in them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. It's only like you know. Yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
For Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Taken down by Grant.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Ready up? Watch Mike, watch Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Slam, slam. Hey, watch that. Man.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 74 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Barkley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 35-yard line.
In at quarterback.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Number 80.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
By number 22.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing, Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, check, nigga. I got you. Check, check. Strike, check, strike. Watch the eye. Yellow, go. 52. 29. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
28-yard gain.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Saquon Barkley on
Give him
the
5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
This is Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
He was taken
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
5. First down, New York.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Ball carrier.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, 60 Bison.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 31, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Like 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run here with Sanders. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Davion Taylor on the stop. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 51 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. You ain't going nowhere. Go Pete. You got motion. Blue, go. You got motion man right there. 29. Hey, red. Mike 29. Oh. Hey, blue. 29 is the mic. Yellow, zoom. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Another run with Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
First down, New York.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll run with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
We got to step it up. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 53's the mic. 50.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Jones, back to the air on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day, dog. Mike, strike. Check, period. You got nothing today.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. I got loyalty inside my DNA. Loyalty got warranty inside my DNA.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's our time.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the objective there. I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with normal feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got him. Watch safety creep. Cross, 10. Safety's creeping. 100. 10. Strike. Hey, go steal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championship. Ultra. Go Ultra. Hey, check Mega. Back.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Let him know. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Eagles.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 42-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that D-line, get that quarterback. No. Off. Check that.
Now Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running right, here's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's 22, that's 22. Blue down.
Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
the Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.